A second top official arrested in Indonesia in as many days on alleged corruption charges amid a widening crackdown on graft in the government. Deputy Minister for Immigration Affairs, that's Silmy Karim, was taken into custody after overnight questioning. Anti-graft investigators allege irregularities in the issuance of immigration documents under his tenure as Director General between 2023 and 2024. 7 others also named suspects. The arrest comes just a day after prosecutors detained the former head of President Prabowo Subianto's flagship free meals agency in a separate corruption probe. For more on this, we're joined by CNA's Chandni Vatvani, live from Jakarta. Chandni, let's look at this latest, the second arrest. What evidence do prosecutors have to use to arrest the Deputy Immigration Minister, and what specific allegations does he face?
Well, Wesu, I'm going to break all of this down for you as there's a lot to unpack here. Indonesia's Corruption Eradication Commission named Silmy Karim, the former Deputy Minister for Immigration Affairs, as a suspect for extortion and bribery. Now, in a press conference earlier, head of the Anti-graft agency, Setio Budianto, said that the case concerns alleged corruption in the processing of visas and residency permits for foreign nationals. The agency uncovered a systematic extortion scheme where the perpetrators allegedly charged extra and illegal fees for every step in processing the documents. The head of the anti-graft agency also said that there was a structured pattern and it was organized involving multiple levels such as regional and the central level as well. And officials involved in the scheme allegedly delayed or blocked approvals unless extra payments were made. Now, the extortion proceeds were then deposited into a number of accounts, and in fact, 35 employees were linked to suspicious financial flows, with 96 bank accounts involved and total transactions worth over $20 million. This then resulted in dummy or third-party bank accounts, which were also used to hide the transactions, and the payment distribution used coded terms to disguise the allocations. So the scheme, they're quite extensive. Now, of the total cash flow, only 3% came from salaries or allowances, while the remaining 97% is suspected to have come from parties involved in immigration matters. Now, officials are suspected to have received at least $8 million directly from permit applicants or intermediaries, while Mr. Silmy himself is accused of receiving some $5,500 per week. Along with Mr. Silmy, 7 others, as you mentioned earlier, have been named as suspects.
All right, Chandni, take you back to the other arrest earlier this week. Officials saying these two, they are not related. And nevertheless, could you break down for us as well the arrest of the former head of the Free Meals Agency, because an agency very close to the heart of President Prabowo Subianto?
Well, investigations are currently ongoing into the alleged corruption of the free meals program, while prosecutors have not explicitly given a total amount of estimated state losses per se. If we look at the breakdown of the figures in the budget irregularities and we add it up, state losses could potentially amount to over $200 million. Having said that, earlier this evening, the newly appointed head of the National Nutrition Agency, Nanik Deyang, in a press conference stated that the National Nutrition Agency will be looking to conduct their budget more efficiently and hope to slash it further without reducing the program's targets or beneficiaries. Now, remember, the budget for the program has been reduced from over $18 billion previously to nearly $15 billion currently. And according to Ms. Nanik, the agency is they're focused on taking several steps, namely 4 key measures that she outlined earlier, which are refocusing beneficiaries to ensure assistance is properly targeted. They're going to impose a moratorium on the establishment of new kitchens. They're also going to improve the quality and standards of existing kitchens as well. Take a listen.
Pembenahan dapur-dapur yang telah berdiri dan telah beroperasi agar sesuai dengan standar untuk menghasilkan makanan yang berkualitas, termasuk perbaikan dan pelatihan SDM. Artinya bila dapur itu tidak sesuai, tentu kami akan lakukan suspend.
Now, the fourth measure is implementing the free nutritious meals program in Indonesia's disadvantaged outermost, as well as their other regions, the 3 Ts, and they aim to do this through several alternative delivery schemes that do not place additional burden on the state budget.
Well, thanks so much for that. CNA's Chandni Vatvani speaking to us live there from Jakarta.